Welcome to Oracle for Startups. I'm Whitney Dermick, and today I'm talking to the founder of Minfo, a startup with the bold idea for a universal app. Welcome, Roland Storti. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, Whitney. It's a pleasure to be on.
The pleasure is mine. So let's start with the basics. What is Minfo and what does it do?
Well, Minfo is an app that connects people with information using sound, whether it's audible or inaudible. So similar to Shazam, but what we do is we focus on information and advertising.
What gave you the idea for Minfo?
Well, a few years ago, I was driving home from work and listening to the radio, and I heard an ad for a product that I wanted to buy, and stuck in traffic. 15 minutes later, totally forgot what it was. So for me, it was a little bit annoying, but I thought for the advertiser, that was a lost sale. So, if that happens around the world a few times, there's probably millions of dollars of lost sales that people are missing out on.
So there are use cases here, both for the consumer, like you sitting in the car hearing the advertisement, and there's also use cases for the businesses who want to reach that audience. Who do you consider your target audience?
We've grappled with that for a while because, it's the old, catch-22 problem or chicken and egg issue with for startups. There's the content providers who are our target audience, our paying audience, and then there's the general community, the people that download the app, and you have to decide which one comes first. So that's been a big stumbling block for us, but we've now integrated with a number of partners, Oracle being one of them, and that's going to help our reach to our target audience.
So what will we be able to do in a Minfo-powered world that we can't do today?
Well, you're watching a documentary and it's showing an absolutely amazing place with beautiful wildlife and scenery, where you can open the app and get more information about that place, but then you can also book a holiday and stay in the same area where that program is filmed.
I love that. So can we Minfo enable this video so that people can watch it and then learn more about both of our companies?
Yes, the magic of post-production. People will be able to open the app and connect with the video and find out more about Minfo.
And Minfo is doing some really interesting things with smart cities. Can you tell me more about those use cases?
Yeah, we're about to start a pilot with a city in the US where we'll be able to connect citizens that are doing everyday things, such as going to doctor's appointments, navigation within buildings, using the app to also operate an elevator without touching any of the buttons.
Which, in a post-COVID world, not touching buttons is a pretty important priority.
Yeah, but I also knew a fair few people that didn't like touching buttons before COVID. So I think it's going to help a lot of people.
You're a member of Oracle for Startups. What inspired you to join the program?
Well, Oracle's been doing a lot of work in the hospitality industry and leading that space for quite some time. And we saw a perfect fit for Minfo working within hospitality. And, that would benefit us as well as Oracle and the clients. So it was a no-brainer to start off with Oracle.
Have you experienced more exposure or more credibility working with more enterprise customers through Oracle?
Definitely. I've had numerous meetings with different product development people, and they've really opened up a few doors in a number of areas.
That's incredible. What's next in the Minfo scale-up journey?
Well, we're looking at a memorandum of understanding with a major client and targeting particular cities in the US to focus a rollout in a major way.
What would make a city a great prospect for Minfo empowerment?
Well, really any city would work well, but we're trying to work with our partners. So a city that has, Oracle hospitality, software, working with hotels, with restaurants, as well as those buildings having our partner, elevator equipment such as Otis and Kone, which we've already integrated into.
Do you have any dream cities where you would love to see it?
Well, Vegas,
Sure.
obviously, because the amount of people going in and out of Vegas, and the hospitality reach that Oracle has in that city.
And what benefits do your customers, say it's a big hotel or a city itself, what benefits do they experience by leveraging this platform?
Well, Minfo would provide a better connected, city with their citizens being able to interact with, so many different aspects, information from the city, digital signboards in the streets, being able to operate things touchlessly, and the accessibility that provides for people with mobility issues, being able to, control things straight from the app rather than to maneuver your wheelchair closer to buttons.
If people want to know more about Minfo, where should they go?
They can download the app and use it on this video, or they can go to minfo.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Whitney. It was a pleasure.